Taurus is good people. But
Welcome back to Starfield. So there's a new person we can talk to here, Sivan.
There's nothing like fresh air filters. Am I right?
I came to do a little good old-fashioned soul searching. You'd think it'd be easy to find, given it's my soul. But nope. Turns out it's a lot harder than it looks. I lived a pretty quiet life to start. But the quieter things got, the more noise I made. Got into trouble, did the whole teenage rebellion tour, that sort of thing. Dad used to say I was made reckless by boredom, but I think he deserves some of the credit. Have a good one.
Alright, we're good to explore. Continue to explore around here.
Before you say anything, no,
Let's go this way. Jane Weller.
I'm gonna take this business to the stars and turn it into something big.
I'll be honest with you, viewers. I like redheads.
Ridiculous, huh? Doesn't look anything like one.
Hi, welcome to Jane's, Cydonia's only 100% independent one-stop shop. I apologize if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little issue, but please let me know if there's anything I can get for you. Yep, that's me on the sign, Jane. I operate one of the few independent, non-franchise businesses in Cydonia. I've scrimped and saved for years to build up my little shop. Literally, when I started, it was barely a kiosk, and I was selling loose machine parts, scrap metal, bottled water, whatever I could get my hands on. And my hope one day is to keep expanding to other planets. I've already got a small logistics subsidiary in the works for shipping cargo. Lack of options, I suppose. I was born on Mars. I never knew my mum. She left when I was little. My dad took good care of me, but he died when I was 14, so I had to fend for myself. Those years were the hardest. The shop began as a way to survive, and it's been successful, so I've stayed with it. You have no idea. Every time I feel like I'm getting ahead, something happens to knock me back down. But unless you're some sort of merc, I'm not sure you can help. See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run deliveries and bring in all sorts of new goods, but he went missing. I can't find anyone willing to track him down. I'm worried something bad has happened. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's something simple, like he ran out of fuel. It's an older ship and it may have had a minor leak. But I know there's a problem with pirates out there. This was Eric's first real piloting job, and I'm worried they could tell he was easy pickings or something. Could just be my overactive imagination. If all else fails, I'm probably going to, but I'd rather not. That ship? I bought it from a sketchy dealer because it was all I could afford. Seemed too good to be true. I'm not sure now it was entirely legit. So, you see the problem with contacting SysDev. Really? I mean, thank you. I know it's a lot of trouble, but it'll mean a lot to me. I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Eric and my ship. It's a cargo runner called the Berry Mule. The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. It's a starting place, at least. And try to bring them both back in one piece.
20 years ago, I moved to Cydonia unaware. Never thought I'd stay for as long as I have.
Alright, we need to find the Berry Mule. Okay.
I feel like I'm a bit in over my head. Glad you came along to help. Not really. Last I know, Eric was piloting the Berry Mule out by Triton. Then, nothing. I know pirates sometimes get bold and venture into Seoul to hit cargo vessels. But it could be something else. Maybe he just ran out of fuel? I don't know. I'm worried though. My stock may be low, but my prices are high. I mean, good. The prices are good.
Prices are high. She fucked up there. All I heard was prices are high, and I'm like, eh. She doesn't have anything I really need right now. Or anything I want right now, should I say. Buy some, we'll buy some baguettes. You gotta buy the baguettes, guys. You gotta buy the baguettes. We'll buy some butter. For the baguettes. Put some butter on the baguettes. Buy some carrots. Some celery. Buy some cheese. Some milk. Buy a lime. Some chicken rations. I'm not buying those. Ooh yeah. Or no, it's milk. I thought that was definitely buy the med kits. Ramen. Okay. It's everything that's... Carry the Cosmos. I think that might be new. She has resources here that you can buy too.
Yeah, bye. I can't imagine what Eric's going through right now. I hope to see you around.
We need to get some hang time in this place. Sushi rolls, mini bite.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual
Gonna
needs
find
you
my
may
ship,
have.
right?
Jane's big plan. Step 1, establish Jane's goods as an actual storefront. Ozzy said I can move into his space next to the community center as soon as he closes up to move. He's even given me his last few months rent score. Step 2, save up for a cargo ship. I made contact with another junk dealer who said he's always got some good leads. As soon as I make enough, I'm gonna buy one and hire a pilot. It'll save me tons of money in the long run and allow me to expand my inventory. Step 3, buy a fleet of ships, set up shops in other communities. There's always going to be a need for cheap secondhand goods, other stuff. Step 4, universal domination. Wahahaha. Just kidding. I hope she's kidding.
bunch of heat leeches breeding in the utility section the other day. Not going to be able to get that image out of my head for a while. Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Oh, this person's not a citizen. We'll talk to this person.
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in? Oh yeah? Word gets around, I guess. Well, if you got a way to get off world, then maybe you can help. I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragonstar Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here. I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, you know, extra for your trouble. They're these old science fiction fantasy books about space and good versus evil and a mysterious magical relic called the Dragon Star. Now, there's this team of heroes who fight space wizards, and dragons, demons, and whoever else seeks to take over the galaxy using the Dragon Star. You will? Wow, you're the first person to actually agree to do it. Thanks. Like I said, I'll make it worth it to you. You won't regret it.
Alright, so we gotta go buy that book for him. Alright.
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered the space travel turns my stomach in knots.
Tampering with a certified Delos mining robot is forbidden. I would not please remain 2 meters away for your safety. Worker robot coming through.
Proud to be a UC Marine. Hoorah! Always be ready for anything. Why'd I have to be stationed on Mars of all places? Can't wait to get shipped off to another base.
Okay. So, UC Defense Manual 03 slightly increases magazine size and weapon bash critical chance for all allied armament guns.
The military life may be tough, but damn it, I'm gonna make my family proud.
Glad there ain't no wars, but We still need to be prepared.
This place reminds me of my UC Navy training barracks. Cold, cramped, and offensive.
Cutting board.
I don't care what anyone says. This is still a tough assignment.
2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Calibrated Grindle. Too bad I can't grab it because there's people around.
The Red Devils used to train here on Mars. Imagine being part of that. I'm just proud to serve the UC. If you can tough it out on Mars, you can tough it out anywhere. They may have disbanded the Red Devils long ago, but we can still be an elite fighting force.
Who the heck puts their espresso in a locker? I'm assuming if he's still in a locker, they won't be able to see you, right? Because they can't see the item, right? So I'm assuming you get away with it, but I'm not going to bother with it.
We'll be ready in case there's ever another comet. Word of advice: don't mess with Marines.
That was a digi-pick in there, dang. I want that. Why you crouch down for, lady? Wake up. Shine the light on him. Get up. Get your ass up. Already went in there. Okay. We're good here.
Stationed on Mars of all places.
Yep, went in there. This leads back to the residential, right? Yep, okay. Been in there.
Consider this unit always on the job.
Don't be caught on the Martian surface without proper protective gear. All outside activities require
I didn't sign on for these kind of illegal shenanigans.
David Copperfield. Chapter 1, I am born. Whether I shall turn out to be the hero of my own life, or whether that station will be held by anyone else, these pages must show. To begin my life, with the beginning of my life, I record that I was born, as I have been informed and believe, on a Friday. At 12 o'clock at night, it was remarked that the clock began to strike, and I began to cry simultaneously. First published as a serial from 1840 to 1850, Charles Dickens' David Copperfield tells the tale of a grown man looking back on his own life and all the events that shape him. Dover Beach. Ah, love, let us be true to one another, for this world, which seems to lie before us like a land of dreams, so various, so beautiful, so new, half reality, neither joy, nor love, nor light, nor certitude, nor peace, nor help for pain. And we are here as on the dark-winged plain, swept with confused alarms of struggle and flight, where ignorant armies clash by night. So reads the final stanza of Matthew Arnold's stirring poem, Dover Beach. Man, every time I crouch down, she crouches down.
All those sad people out there. Wish I could help them, but if only someone could help me. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored. See? Now we're friends! And my parents can't say I'm not allowed to talk to you! Anyway, what do you want to talk about? It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die. But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday. I think I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad would take me to visit my grandma and grandpa in New Atlantis. Not really. I mean, there's Taiye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when Taiye is busy and my mom and dad are off working. I like to play with Taiye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? Yeah, they've let me do it before. But they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend Taiye's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know. My mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile. She says it's because there aren't many kids here, and lots of people miss having kids around. Or it reminds them of their families. It's Space Frog from outer space, and he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, He lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great. You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the space frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
The city of Cydonia is proud to be a pillar.
Okay, we gotta put posters down. I don't know if it. Whatever. I'm not gonna look for them on the in the inventory. Come on in here. There we go. As long as the door's shut, we can steal stuff. Assuming the person doesn't come home. Oh, this is Renee's room. A Light of Stars. Written in the summer 1838, Longfellow's A Light of Stars is a stirring tribute to the cosmos before humanity had ever explored it. The following is a single beautiful stanza. Within my breast there is no light, but the cold light of stars. I give the first watch of the night to the red planet Mars, the start of the unconquered will. He rises in my breast, serene and resolute and still and calm and self-possessed. The learned astronomer. When I heard the learned astronomer, when the proofs, the figures were arranged in columns before me, when I was shown the charts and diagrams to add, divide, and measure them, when I sitting heard the astronomer where he lectured with much applause in the lecture room, how soon unaccountable I became tired and sick. The rising and gliding out, I wandered off by myself in the mystical moist night air, and from time to time looked up in perfect silence at the stars. Matt Whitman's When I Heard the Learned Astronomer, while only one stanza, nearly encapsulates the author's disdain for the scientific overanalysis of nature's beauty. Renee's journal. Vacation. Today I asked Mom if we could go visit another planet sometime soon, but she said we couldn't because she and Dad have to work. They always have to work and it sucks. I really want to go somewhere else because Cydonia is so boring sometimes. I like playing with Tei, but there's nowhere to go. It's always here or his place, and there's nowhere to run around and play. They always say we can't run around the plaza because we could fall off the side, but we do not even go near the sides. Boo. She's a kid and doesn't understand that her parents are just trying to look out for her and don't want her to like hurt herself or whatever, but as a kid you don't really think that, you know. Like you get mad at your parents because they tell you what to do and all that stuff, but then they're only doing it to look out for your best interest. When I was a kid, I had no one to tell me that. So when my mom told me what to do is, or like for instance, I'll give you an example. My mom wouldn't let me go to certain people's houses unless she knew the parents, you know what I mean? She had to know the parents before I was able to go over there, you know. She wouldn't just let me go over to a random... Like, if I just met a friend, I'd have to get to know the friend and all that, and my mom would have to talk to the friend's mom or whatever sometimes. It depends on how the kid acts and all that stuff. If like one of my friends is acting a little bit strange or whatever, my mom wouldn't let me go over there. But as long as like the kid wasn't acting strange, it was fine, you know. She's very protective over me because I was her only child, so. But the majority of the time I was able to go to a friend's house, no problem, but just sometimes it depends. And I didn't really understand that when I was told I couldn't go somewhere. But nowadays, obviously, I understand. So, if your mom's telling you, your parents are telling you not to go somewhere, they don't want you going somewhere, just listen to them. It's fine. It's not. And obviously, this isn't relevant to everybody watching the video, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, it's always best to listen to your parents and all that stuff. Gross. Dad had to make dinner earlier, but he tried using the new protein, and it was not good. Mom was able to fix it, but only a little bit. It still wasn't very good, and I asked both Mom and Dad not to make it again. Tae's mom. This morning I went to go play with Tae, but he said he couldn't play because his mom was feeling really sad, so he wanted to spend time with her. I wish I could do something to help her. I tried making her a funny drawing, and she said she liked it, and it made her smile, but then she was still sad the next day. I don't know what to do, because not only do I want to play with Tae, it makes me sad when someone else is sad. Space Frog. It's a little of another idea for Space Frog. One day, the people of a small town on a new planet start getting sick. No one knows why, but then Space Frog comes down to visit and notices all the sick people. He asks them what's going on, and they tell him that they're all getting sick for some reason. So Space Frog goes to investigate. He finds out that someone has poisoned the well. I'm not sure who yet. It's probably Kefka. No, I'm kidding. That's another game. I might need to make up a bad guy. Space Frog doesn't really have any enemies because he doesn't really fight anyone. But maybe this time he could have one, and he can solve it by talking to them. Pictures. People are feeling mopey again. I think it's time to put up more pictures to make people happy. Mom says I can't go out unless she and Dad are home, but they are always working, and when they're not, it's always time for something else, like dinner or homework or whatever. Came up with a new drawing of Space Frog that I think people will really like too. I don't know what to do. Alright, solve her little journal there. Oh, I thought that was her. I thought that was the little girl. But no, that was Sarah sitting down.
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums. Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
We'll loot this place and then we'll end the episode. What's up, robot? You ain't gonna rattle me, are you? Just here to loot stuff. Ooh, a cred stick. How come that one considered stolen? The other ones we got earlier, it didn't count as stolen. Toilet paper. Okay. So I guess everything here. Door locked. Need advanced. Alright. Let me go back downstairs here. Wait. How's a new floor?
Hey, I haven't seen you around here. Best not be looking for trouble, right?
Alright, I'm just gonna end the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll explore more of this place in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Later.